Hi guys, it's your buddy Glasgow here again. Welcome back to my channel. So this is going to be about the Ninth Circuit Court's decision to uphold the lower court's decision to stay the Trump's executive order on restricting immigration from those 7 countries. I know I'm a few days late on this. I got busy, but once again, my prediction was right. They said that they most likely would uphold lower courts because the Ninth Circuit Court is heavily liberal in their decision. And it's not surprised because they get their decisions are overturned by the Supreme Court 80% of the time. Now, why did they do this? Because they're liberal. Even though they had one supposed conservative on the panel. The problem was about this. They did not, and why I think it will be overturned in the Supreme Court is simple. They did not rule on the merit of the executive order. You could tell by the questioning, which is another reason why I knew they would uphold the stay on the executive order. They did not rule on the merit of the law. They ruled on what people thought prior to the law, bringing in stuff from the campaign, what other people had hearsay, which they're not supposed to do. So, again, here you have liberal judges not following the rule of law. And that has become a habit. Because rule of law in the Constitution gives the president such power. And here's another thing. Where was this outrage, like I said before, where was this outrage when Obama did this exact same executive order? They didn't give a shit. But it happened. It's just a Democrat liberal thing. And this is why, if it does go to the Supreme Court, it will be overturned. Now, what does this mean? It means nothing. Here's Trump's options. He can make another order repealing this one. And if he did, to my understanding, and if he repealed the current executive order, revote the executive order with better language in it, which was the main arguments of this last one. They can enforce the new executive order, and everything attached to this current executive order with all this bullshit. All those suits would drop, and they wouldn't have a chance to overrule this one. He could do that, or he could take it to the Supreme Court, which is at 4-4. However, I would wait until I got Gerlich, my nominee, in there to do it. So, what will he do? This is where I'm going to be on a toss-up. I can't predict this one, because there's too much of a variety he can do. I know what I would do. I would rewrite the order, put a brand new one, with the language of the green card holders and the visa holders, which was all the big fuck up here. That's the only reason why they went to court. I'd address that and put it in proper, which, you know, the green card holders and visa holders can still come into the boat in legally, as they're supposed to. There's also some extra language. And then repeal the old one. That solves the entire problem right there. And then if they've tried to bring up a new lawsuit against this new executive order, which has been rewritten and more thoroughly worded, then I could take it to the Supreme Court. That's what I would do. Whether Trump does it this way, I am not sure. Now, would I still pursue the old executive order to the Supreme Court anyway? I probably would, after Gerlich. Because right now, as I said before, I would tell McConnell to go to the nuclear option. Because the Democrats are doing nothing but stall, and they have no reason to stall. They're doing these delays on purpose, and they've openly admitted it, that this is all they're going to do. They're going to do everything they can to stall out Trump's nomination picks. So there's no point not to go nuclear. They've already sealed their fate. So, yeah. Because they would lose to the Supreme Court, and this Ninth Circuit already knows this, because they've already called for a they're trying to, one of the judges that ruled on this, one of the three, has already asked that all 11 judges of the Supreme Court rehear the case or some shit to try and see if they would go on it and see what they say. That's the circuit court knows they're in fucking trouble. They have the most, out of all of them, all of the circuit courts, they have the most overturn rate in the Supreme Court. They're way too fucking big, and I agree. They are going to try and break them up because their jurisdiction was way too fucking big. They have too many states, and they want to break them up and redistrict them. And I don't blame them. It takes over almost a year and a half for them to rule on a decision sometimes, or for them to even hear a case. That's just too fucking long. That's not a speedy process. So yeah, I think they need to be broken up and restructured. I think anything that's that fucking big and takes that goddamn long, regardless, even if it was even if it was full of Republicans, I'd say the same thing, because I have said the same thing. Some shit's just too fucking big and needs to be broken up. So yeah, I think Trump may just go ahead and rewrite the order. It'd be quicker. And then wait till Gerlich gets on the Supreme Court, then take the thing to the Supreme Court. And make them look at it real quick. So, that's my thoughts on it. We'll see if that's what happens. Right now he's got other things he's trying to worry about getting through, but he is still trying to hold on to the immigration. As I said before, Obama did the exact same shit. No one batted a fucking eye. Trump comes and does it. People lose their shit. Grow up, fucking people. Just fucking grow up. Alright? Well, you guys take care. I'll see you next time.